G'day gardeners and green thumbs. Today I'm planting potatoes in containers. Now the three reasons why I like to do that is because it's cheap, it's easy and it's super fun. Alright, let's get started. You're going to need yourself a container. I like to use these styrofoam boxes that I've reclaimed from my local greengrocer. You could however use a planter box from your nursery. Now we're going to fill this up with soil. The soil needs to be rich in organic matter but loose and drain well. You'll notice this soil does not look like your average soil. I'll show you how to make it. I've got this pile of soil in my garden that came out of my veggie patch last year. Now I've been using this soil for quite a number of years and it's basically at the end of its life when it comes to nutrition and benefits. So I've got this soil and I've mixed it in with organic sugarcane mulch. Now the sugarcane mulch will allow the soil to drain well, but it'll also break down over time and give the soil some organic body. Now I also mix fertilizer in there. This is what keeps the plants going. This is rooster poo, or chicken manure if you like. You'll notice it's dry and very loose. So when I mix it in with all my ingredients, it all mixes in well and doesn't start burning when it breaks down. This is what it should look like when you're done. Alrighty, you'll notice this box has got some holes pre-drilled in the bottom. I'm going to cover those bottom holes up and leave the side ones exposed. This will stop the roots from permeating through the box and wasting all our efforts. Now, if you're wondering where to get these plants from, you could get them from your local nursery. You'll notice it's just a standard potato, but it's got green matter growing out of it. You can buy them like bulbs, as you would with tulips. But I've got my own little way of doing that. Just go to the supermarket, get a bag of potatoes, and grow your own seedling potatoes. The way you would do that is get yourself an egg carton, for example. Line some potatoes in there and put that egg carton in a nice cool room with some light coming through. The whole point of this is to get what we call eyes, or those little dimples in the potatoes, to grow some chit. Now I didn't swear, it's C-H-I-T, chit. Once they're in the egg carton, put that egg carton in a room that's got sunlight coming through but is relatively cool. So maybe a laundry or a garage.
Okay.
Now 6 to 8 weeks later, so anywhere from a month to 2 months later, you're going to notice your potatoes are going to have little green shoots coming off them. They're called chit. Chitting potatoes is when a potato starts to grow shoots and evolves from being a root ball into an actual living plant. Now we want to promote this in the plant, so that's why we put the potatoes in a cool room with sunlight coming through. So anywhere from a month to 2 months, generally 6 to 8 weeks, you'll have a potato that's chitting and ready to plant. So that's how I got these ones. If you haven't got the patience or access to potatoes in 2 months of time, go out and buy them from your nursery. Alright, so we've filled the box up with soil, placed our potatoes evenly spaced apart, and continue to put the soil over the potatoes. You'll notice the green matter, which is the branches, what I call branches, are above the soil. This is what you want. The potato in the soil and the leaves out of the soil. But if you've got freshly chitted potatoes, you won't have leaves and stalks on them. You'll just have little green shoots. Point the shoots up. That is vital. These shoots are not roots. These shoots are actually branches. Okay, when you're done with your box or your container, find a good place for it. Somewhere that is relatively sunny, not too warm, but out of the way as well. Now I'm going to water this box down. I'm going to put some organic fish emulsion in there, or liquid fertilizer. I like this particular brand because it's made from carp. Carp is an invasive species of fish that has overtaken our natural waterways, and there's a local company that gathers up all this fish processes it, turns it into fertilizer. So that fertilizer I now put into a watering can and start watering my first batch of container potatoes. Now this has got to be the enjoyable part of it, because watering the garden to me is like therapy. So once you've evenly soaked your container with liquid fertilizer, give it a nice little hose with your garden hose. Give it a good soaking. And that's all there is to it. Believe it or not, it's that simple. You leave that box to grow for 3 to 4 months and you will have a decent sized potato plant ready to give you fruit. Now half the fun is digging it up. That'll be in the next video. So good luck, and may all your trees be full. The Spontaneous Collection has a new name. It's called TSC Recycle. So now we've got the Recycle channel, Food channel, Garden channel and Travel channel. So it's one big happy family. Anything you want you can find on these 4 channels. But there's also a little bonus channel called Cyber MacGyver. That's got some fun stuff. Go check that out as well. So thanks for watching. I appreciate your subscriptions, comments, shares and favourites. All mean the world to me. So thanks very much. Don't forget, we appreciate it when you click on an ad. Spend that extra little time watching an ad because it keeps YouTube going. But I appreciate it either way. Be good, be kind, be careful.